Welcome back to Ainlight 44 Explained, where we talk about mythology, theology, history, and all different types of spiritual topics. If you find this video resonates with you, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. Today, we're diving deep into the true meaning of fairy tales. Fairy tales are often mistaken for simple children's stories, yet beneath their surfaces lies something ancient and profound, symbolic records of human experience. Long before books, they lived in oral traditions, spoken aloud around fires to educate, warn, and prepare people for the harsh realities of life. Hunger, disease, and death were constant companions. Fairy tales gave these terrifying forces names and faces we could finally confront. Psychologically, these stories are maps of the inner world. Carl Jung described them as expressions of the collective unconscious, symbols shared by all humanity. The hero represents the emerging self, while the villain embodies our fears and trauma. Through story, we learn to transform danger into wisdom. The forest symbolizes the unknown, the unconscious, loss of safety, and the breakdown of certainty. No transformation occurs without first becoming lost. Monsters like wolves and dragons reflect forces we've always feared: hunger, death, and power. Facing them teaches us psychological survival. Fairy tales focus on the death of an old self and the birth of a new one. Happily Ever After is an oversimplification of their true purpose. Cinderella is about dignity, surviving cruelty. Little Red Riding Hood is a warning about temptation and the awakening of awareness. Suffering is central to human life. Exile and loss are not accidents in these stories. They are the catalysts for profound personal change. These stories are spiritual allegories of initiation. The pattern is always the same: a descent into darkness, a symbolic death, and a rebirth. Sleeping Beauty's long sleep is spiritual dormancy. The awakening kiss is not romance, but consciousness returning after transformation. They remind us that darkness is not a failure but a stage of growth. They teach us the resilience and courage needed to face our own unknowns. Ultimately, fairy tales are stories of the soul's journey. The forest is the dark night of the soul, and the monster is the fear we must face to evolve. They do not promise a life without suffering. They promise that suffering has meaning. And in that promise lies their enduring magic. Thank you for joining us today on another episode of Ainlight 44 Explained. We hope you leave inspired and uplifted. Carry peace, love, light, and blessings with you wherever you go, and we'll see you next time.